Hello, beautiful beings. And hello, Con. I see you staring at me from over there. How are we doing today? Hi, Sean. I saw that you got a classic ring there, which is great. Love that. How's tricks, everybody? What's kicking? I'm realizing I didn't put my phone in streaming mode. It's a notification distracts me. Hi, Web. This can go here. This can come over here. Notifications. Beep, boop, beep. Except mine are always on vibrate. That doesn't keep it from distracting me, though. That's not what I wanted. I want that. Okay. I was just pulling up the reference image. Hi, BP. Yeah, exactly. Kind of a thing. I don't know that you really fit in there, Con. He's up on his cat tree and inspecting the various blocks. Oh, are you wrapping gifts, Wib? Or something else? I have not wrapped any gifts. At all. Nobody is getting an actual Christmas gift from me. They're all gonna be late. My brain was just like, oh, you wanted to do something? No. I had another thought. What was it? Oh, on the 24th for Christmas Eve, I will be doing a stream. That will be at 5 p.m. Alaska time, which would be 6 p.m. Pacific. And we'll hang out, and speaking of gift wrapping, I'm probably going to make some homemade gift tags just because that seems appropriate to do, and I do have a fair amount of gifts to wrap. So I think I'm doing, and obviously not for Christmas because I'm mailing them all out. So I think doing some little homemade tags will be nice. And it's a good way to use up all of my scratch art paper that I have left over from cutting things of particular size. I'll also be doing a Christmas Day stream. That will start at noon Alaska time, which will be 1 p.m. Pacific. And then you will have me back on Boxing Day for regular stream time, which is 11:30 a.m. Alaska time, which would be 12:30 Pacific. And also, BP is doing an event on Friday. So Boxing Day or Kwanzaa, if you celebrate Kwanzaa. Which is very early. It starts at 7 a.m. for me, so that would be 8 a.m. Pacific. So you should stop by and see BP. Because he's doing an event. Anything else important to say? I don't know. I don't think so. It was on the 26th, though, BP. 26th is Friday. So if it's Saturday, it's the 27th. Or did I misread your graphic? Which is possible, because I saw it this morning, like, right after I woke up, but... Yeah, even in the Discord it says Friday the 26th. Because Christmas is on a Thursday this year. And so is New Year's. Did we just discover in real time that you made a mistake? Because I've done that before too, where I brought something up on stream and I was like, I put the wrong date on this. Yeah, okay. Because I did actually just fill out my like week planner and I put you on there, so. That's so fair. I remember specifically because Thursday is my therapy day, which means that technically I wouldn't have had therapy for like 3 weeks. Because of the holidays or one of the times when the place closed, which makes sense, but so I had to think about those days very hard. Okay, good. Glad that that's settled and it wasn't a big mistake or something. Because I definitely have done like an announcement thing before and then the date was wrong and I was like, I feel like an idiot. So you guys might be able to tell I worked on this without you a bit yesterday. We are working on a Horsehead Nebula because I needed to get something done for the print for next month because I finally did finish sketching it. Because I was going to do this, but I only just got it sketched and it's going to take approximately 6 million years to paint because there's a lot of details. So that's not getting done in time for me to do a print post. So we're doing something that's a little bit more approachable. And then we'll go back to the bearded dragon. Hi, Oren! You guys hear the cat toy jingle? But that's why this is taped down on another piece of stuff. Is because I was working on it in the back. Oh, thank you for gifting a sub to BP, Oren. That's very sweet of you. Oh, I don't think I said, I do have a couple gifts to open on the Christmas Day stream. So we'll do that. I think that people do advent calendars wrong, personally. I think that it should be 25 days and not 24, and then you should have one to do on Christmas. So I actually skipped one of the days in my Lego advent calendar, so that I would have one to do on Christmas, so I'll probably do the last flower on stream, also. And then I have a bunch of, like, random little worky things to do, so, like, packing up the stickers for Sticker Club and the prints and stuff like that. So I will probably do that, too, before we move on to more art. I'm also going to be really snuffly. It is very cold here today. So it's -4 Fahrenheit, -20 Celsius. I'm cold and I'm snuffly. I'm over it. Hi, love! So I might actually mute to blow my nose if I can find where my tissues are. But if I get really snuffly, you're allowed to call me out and tell me to just blow my nose. That's okay. I do not have warm tea right now because I'm drinking electrolytes. Because I think that's a little bit more important. I need something to keep the moisture in my body instead of leaving the air. I do need to refill the humidifier. I ran it yesterday, but it's empty right now. And it's a cheapo one, so it's kind of a pain in the ass to fill up. Okay, I'm gonna mute and blow my nose now. I'll be right back. Okay, I should be a little less sniffly now. Yeah, body. In my body. Do I have anything else really important to say? I don't know that I did. I don't know. If there was anything else, my brain has abandoned it, so. I need to decide where I'm at with this. Took a break on it yesterday because I needed to let it dry anyway. Ooh, cheese buns. I haven't made cheese buns in a long time. There's a recipe that got very, very popular around when the Hunger Games came out originally. That was pita's cheese buns. That's really good, and it is like, it's a yeast dough, and you put chunks of cheese in it, and then bake it, and then the cheese is all melty on the inside. They're very tasty. I haven't made those in a long while. Ooh, I want meatballs. I think I have the recipe saved somewhere. I will put it in the Discord in just a second if I can find it. I'm pretty sure I have it bookmarked. It was really good and is relatively easy to make. It's you. Maybe I put it in here, actually. I have like 35 different places where I put stuff. You'd think one place to put stuff? No. That's illegal, actually. Did I save it in here? That's different. That's different. Oh. Hi, Tense. Thank you, Oren. You're so sweet. I gotcha. Drive safe. I swear I saved it in here, but I guess I didn't. Yes, very nice of you, Oren. I will have to look for it later, I think, because, like, I know that I bookmarked it, but it's not showing up in my bookmarks for some reason. I'm pretty sure that the person who made the recipe used to be on Tumblr and is now no longer on Tumblr. I say as I continue looking for it. Yeah, I have so I have a private Discord that I use that, like, literally nobody else is in, and it's super locked. But I have a different, it's basically like a note Discord for myself. So I have a recipe channel in that. Oof, those are expensive. Glasses are really expensive. They're like, oh, you wanted to see? Suffer. I think I'm gonna first do, well, I was like, I'm gonna do a layer of the background on this, but I don't know if I'm even done. Am I done with this? I think I need to at least mess with that seed right there. Okay. Let's mess with this first, because I'll need to let it dry in between layers, so. quite a bit more black to this for sure. I can't do what I would usually do for the stars, which is splatter with white ink, because my white ink died last time we opened it because it had like crystallized, and I haven't bought a new one because apparently that's a regular problem with that kind of ink, even though it's really good. I might do the splatter with like white gouache I could do, but that will also get stuff like everywhere, so I don't know. Yeah, for sure, VP. I'm glad it worked out. Yeah, I think maybe working on darkening up the areas that need black is the next step here. Because there are a few like big stars in this that I need to mess with, but I think I'm getting to the point where I need to do like some more specific textures, such. So let's try that. Oh, I can show you guys my reference image too. This is one from actually NASA. As we discussed last time, I only trust NASA for images. And I'm pretty sure this is the one that the professor at my college took. I'm not 100% sure. But there's a poster of it above the desk at the textbook section that I worked in, because the teacher had taken the photo with NASA. So I looked at it a lot because it was there, and the thing about a textbook section in a college is that it's really boring for most of the year. But that's what we're working off of, and obviously I've changed the dimension for this, so it's more like portrait form. I've turned it landscape, and so it's not going to be a perfect one for one, but we're going for vibes, you know? I do think that probably getting the spot wet first where I want it to go, and then messing with it is the clay. But when I laid in the basic shape, I did it while the entire background was wet, which is why we've got these like spreading areas. There's a little bit of like brightness through here. That stays pretty dark. Dark like right there again. Oh, good. Safe travels. And we love a warm car. For sure. Okay. Here we go. This also is at like a different angle than I was working at it before. Because I was working at it like sitting someplace else. So it's gonna look a little bit funky to me, I think. Oh, cool. I'll have to get Amelia an advent calendar next year, too. She seemed to like yours so much.
With an invigorating all-over body pad.
I do enjoy finding very specific advent calendars. Thank you for babbing me.
If you didn't fight me.
I also love advent calendars, and they've gotten like more and more specific as time has gone on, which I think is great. Oh, nice. I do know that they make little, like crochet amigurumi ones now, too. Hi, Grim. I'm assuming that's Grim. I'm not even looking up. I'm just gonna assume. So maybe I could get one of those for me and one for her, and we could figure out crochet together. I mean, like, I know how to crochet, but if I'm doing them, I can see where the hang-ups would be.
Show me your hands.
I was right, it is Grim. Hi, Grim.
Oh my god, why
I
did you
made
take
these
the freaking
shapes
top
very
off?
strange. I need to mess with that just a second. How dare I what? Hi, Amma! Me, I need to do XYZ. Completely ignores that to do other things. No talk me, I Angie. Let's fixing this. This is a weird shape and I don't know why I did that. That's vaguely alright. Okay, I needed to do that while everything was wet. I take a hydrate. I do a body stretch. I do hams. And something nice about myself. I had thought of something yesterday and I didn't write it down, and so now I don't remember anymore. Oh, actually, you know what? I upheld a boundary and I didn't even get scared about it today. I was more annoyed about it being pushed than anything else. Which, if you know me, that's progress, baby. I don't know that this is going to end up actually recognizable. We'll see. We're not done yet, but I don't know. I do need to do some more black up top too. problem is the process is nearing complete.
Gray on my face and spurs on my tongue, and I could be anyone. Large as a lion, stalking his lover, small as the dying sun. Don't tell them what you would do in their feast full of flowers and fire for heavy. First of flamboos, but he wouldn't care. Fake human face trapped inside his stare. When I'm in this body, pull your pressure on me. When you're getting closer, you're getting further from me. But I'm the one who knows better. I'm the one who's known better, and she'll always know better, and she's always know better. I could be best and I could be dust and I could be what you think. Pinned to your collar, proof of your power, code for what you can see. Don't say it's me when you know she'll do things I could dream up and you'll dream too. All these and all eyes like anybody moves. Her face in the right light like anybody's
I think this stuff is dark enough that you guys really can't see what's going on at the moment. I think I'll lighten up the camera a little bit. I guess you can kind of see. You can't see as much texture as the earliest, but like, it's a Logitech webcam. You're never going to actually see all the texture that's there, no matter how much I mess with the settings.
She's always know better.
Oh, I also got a card today that I can open on Christmas. I'm assuming it's a Christmas card just because I know the person who sent it, and they do be sending cards, so. Problem with doing these like very wet pieces is that I can't actually see what I'm doing at that angle because the water's shining. Well, you would know about having difficulty working with wet things. You'd add some more red in here too. I have not seen him do that, Shawnee. He mostly is like a lounger. So he kind of like spreads out a lot. That may also just be because I am a lounger. I don't know if that's like something specific that he's picked up or if it was like that before. Yeah, that's fair. My bet is right now that he's sleeping on the heated blanket that's on my bed because I left it on so that he could go back there. He also has a heating pad back there that he could use if he wanted to. There is like a kind of halo effect around this that I haven't really preserved. Probably gonna need to mess with a bit. Might end up lifting some of the color from around the edges. Or I could just add some white to it. Hi, Diavra. He does have a very fluffy tail. He does a thing that I call the baguette pose versus, you know, like a cat loafing when they tuck all of themselves in. The baguette, he just lays as long as he possibly can. So he'll like lay his tail flat and his little hands will be out and his head will be resting in between his arms. That's baguette. Yeah, I don't think I preserved the lights enough in this, but that's okay. Well, it's too late now, I guess is really more what I mean. Like, that ship done sailed. I may move my PNG tuber back to the other side. Oh, thank you. Because I'm blocking a fair amount of this piece. We've been working on such smaller pieces lately that like it fits well in the middle, but it's just longer. Boop, boop, boop. I'm just gonna sit over here. Me almost immediately forgetting that you just redeemed that. Don't worry about it. Oh, hi, Con. Did you hear us talking about you? He's like, why are you not back sitting in the warm area? This is rude to me personally. Stinker, what's up? Stuff on you. On you. Why do you have paper scraps? Where'd those come from? What's up? There's a whole nother human in the house that would pet you if you wanted. Did you know that? When I got up earlier to come set up streaming, he like walked to the door of Greg's room and like looked at me pointedly like, I'll go hang out with him instead then. And then didn't. Yeah, it never seems to go particularly well, especially because, like, the shipping company keeps fucking you over. Excuse me. Yeah, for sure, Shawnee. We do sometimes get to see the northern lights from town. And, like, obviously the light pollution is worse here, so it's not as good as it could be somewhere else, but still, it's pretty sweet. Though I will say that I'm, like, since I've started, like, trying to keep a more quote-unquote normal sleep schedule, I have not seen it because it happens really late at night. I do need to figure out how to, well, once this is dry a bit, I need to figure out how to lighten up a couple of these areas. So we're probably going to go out with some water and a paper towel for a bit. And then probably add white ink after that for the stars. Because I think we're at the point where the more I work on this, the less I'll actually like it, and it won't actually get closer to what I want it to be. Also, like, cat hair right here, which is great. Love that. That's another problem with doing, like, so much moisture on one painting. So it kind of sucks stuff up and it stays put. Okay, I need to let that dry. Work a bit up there. And work on this for a little bit. I should change my water first though. So I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna run ads while I'm up. I just need to, like, replace my water and I'll, do a bigger stretch. And then I will be back. Don't look at the ads. We hate ads here. I will still get, the 4 cents or whatever if you aren't looking at your screen. So feel free to take up. Yep, that's what I mean. Get up and take a little break with me. Get a stretch, get a drink, get some leaders or a little treat, or I don't know, go look out a window, look at something that's farther away from you than your screen is right now. That's a good call. And I will be right back. back. You should be back from ads. Onwards, we trudge, I guess. I don't know. A little treat. Well, thanks, Sean. I do have some Skittles over here. You know that if I open something that has multiple colors in it on screen, we're doing the autism thing, right? Like, you guys know that. You know what? This is a pretty good pack, considering how many reds there are. There are more purples, but you guys can't even see the grape ones, huh? Yeah, I feel like this is a bit dark. I know there's an encoding overload because I opened another thing. Just deal with it. Do what I am asking you to do, please. I do have the other light on. You can see more, but it doesn't look accurate per se. It would be much easier if my laptop worked. I hate that they took away the capability of actually adjusting things individually instead of having like, so there's a slider bar to adjust everything in the Logitech software, but the slider only goes along set increments. So it's like every 5 or whatever, which, like, what's the point then? If it's not a real slider bar, then don't give me a slider bar. Give me arrows or something. Stupid ass. He actually pretty much doesn't get treats, really. None of the, like, cat treats we've gotten he's interested in. So far, the only thing he's interested in is cheese. I'm occasionally licking my popcorn and trying to eat onion dip. But none of the like actual cat treats he got, he was interested in. He doesn't seem to be particularly food motivated, all things considering. Yeah, Cap can attest that every time he goes for the onion dip, I'm like, you can't have that. It's got kitty poison in it. I think it's just because it's so salty. Because, like, the way we make onion dip is, we take a tub of sour cream and put in a packet of the Lipton's onion soup mix, which means it's, like, very MSG heavy. So I'm guessing it just smells like salt to him, which sounds good to a small beast, you know? But no, he has not had any of that. And I did offer him a little bit of plain sour cream to see if he was interested, since he likes cheese, and he was not interested in the plain sour cream. It's only once it has the kitty poison in it that he's interested. There's all sorts of possibilities for a little bit of sour cream. I'm a big fan of just having sour cream with chips and salsa. I have also been known, there's a cat here attached to my hand. I have also been known to just take pickled jalapeno slices and dip them in sour cream and eat them as a little snack. Yeah, and mashed potatoes is a good idea. Otherwise, you guys want to know some like random brain thinking I've done? Of course you do. Otherwise, I don't think you'd be here. I was thinking about like maybe doing some kind of a theme for the sticker club next year, other than January, because obviously we've already started January. So, but I'm wondering if maybe I want to do like a little theme so that they all go together a little bit. I was thinking, so I thought of like a bunch of different things because I do like those kind of like art designs where it's like a container with something that doesn't go in the container. So like the, I don't know, like a boba cup, but instead of like actual boba, it's like space or something. I like those. I think those are neat. So I was thinking maybe I could do something like that, but just do like Tupperware leftovers kind of a vibe. Or maybe just do all stuff you would find in a coffee shop. So I was thinking about what I wanted to do for the February sticker. Because I think my plan is to take February a little bit chiller as kind of like a half off, like half vacation month for me. Which would mean trying to get that art done, especially early, so I don't have to worry about it. I might just like not stream during February. Might just, do stuff by myself instead. Because I would like some time when I can like actually work on stuff. Not that I don't like hanging out with you guys, but it does mess with my workflow for a lot of stuff because there's like just a lot of stuff that I need to do that I cannot do while I'm streaming. So I could probably get a lot of the Bugnanza stuff set up in that. We still have some stickers to do with like actual paintings to do to finish that project out, but I do need to like prep all of the files and design the packaging and design the checklist and figure out percentages and stuff, which is an off-screen thing. Of course, Shawnee. As if I would just like completely divest myself from the internet for a month. I don't think I'm physically capable of doing that, honestly. All my friends live in there. And we still have D&D, even aside from everything else. Like, even if I wasn't going to show up in all of my usual streams, we still have D&D. Okay, I think those seats look a little bit better. Do you want to do, for some of these seats that are like half under, I need to add like a little wash of gray so that it's clear that the rest of the seat is under there. Right now it's just colors, and that doesn't really make much sense. if I did that, I don't think it would be good for my brain. Like, if I completely stopped talking to everybody, I don't think that would be good for me. Because I do need to be reminded that I'm a human sometimes, you know. I love that, Shawnee. Frog.
I feel the kick drum, the hum from your dark sound devouring eyes.
Hi again, Con. I think Greg is taking a nap. And that's why Con keeps popping back and forth. Oh, excellent. Yes, I love that. I do have on my desk in Trash Goblin. I have you won't have seen it yet because it's later game, but there's an item called Turt, which is a turtle, and it has a little head, and I have that next to my assistant Tony on the desk, and that's you. That's Shawnee. But I played the early access version of Trash Goblin. And the full release of the game was not compatible with the early access version. So if you had a save in that, you had to, like, you could transfer the money over or just start continue. But I had a menacing mask with 2 glass eyes put into his eye sockets, and his name is Tony, and he's my assistant. So I remade him for the redone Trash Goblin save file. Welcome back, Tens. I'm glad you made it home safe. Looking at this, like, do I really want to do anything else for this? Is this fine? What do I think? Yeah! I like just seeing what all it will let me put in certain places. So one of the things that I requested from the early access version was more options to put in the Menacing Mask's tooth hole. And they did include that, I saw. Which I'm excited about. Although I did finally get that last achievement in Trash Goblin, so I'm probably going to take a break from it for a bit, because the last achievement takes like a lot of in-game days, because a lot of it is waiting. Right, I ate all the other flavors, now it's time to eat the good flavor.
In the land of plenty, we don't know what the word no means. Give
I
it
think the only other thing I would do is lift up some spots of pigment to make some more highlights in the, like, watermelon flesh.
make it new and shiny.
And I don't know that I really need to do that for this.
Make them watch me turn the power on and wait for light. All the pleasures that you paid for, all the skips,
'Cause I think tonally those are pretty close together.
all the nights you
I
a coronation, a beheading from the funeral.
think we can start doing the background on this. I think I've gotten it to a point where I'm pleased with it. Well, our other thing dries a bit more. It's picking up the mic on the mic a little bit. If you guys could hear that repeated scratching sound, that's Con smacking the side of his litter box as if doing that is going to cover whatever he did in there. I did watch him yesterday also step out of the litter box and just like paw at the air outside of the litter box, like facing the complete opposite direction, as if that was going to cover what he did.
We want violence, we want blood, we want superhero love, we want all
Yeah, there you go.
the answers that you promised.
already did stuff in the middle of that, so that's not going to be a problem if I start doing this. Where did I... Honestly, I wouldn't put it past him to, like, just flush it for attention. Because I don't know if you've noticed, but he is a very attention motivated creature. Oh, I remember what the compliment I was going to say earlier was. I told you guys that I had, like, thought about one while I was falling asleep last night and then forgot what it was. Although the other one was just fine too. But I had the exact right knowledge to fix a problem, which was great, and I felt really smart and cool. Because there's this thing that, like, bathroom drains can do, or any drain really, where if they're dry for too long, the protective water that's in the it's called the P-trap is, I think, the official name, but it's the curved part of the pipe that keeps stuff from, like, coming back up, basically. And that's in, like, sinks and toilets and bathtubs. And if it dries out too much, you start getting sewer gas coming up through the pipe, and it makes everything stinky. And yes, that's the technical term, stinky. And I knew what that was, and I noticed it was happening in our guest bathroom because, like, nobody uses the shower in there. And, like, we haven't had a guest to use it because that's technically, like, the guest bathroom in, like, a long time. So I realized what it was. Hi, Doodle! And I fixed it. Yeah, that's fair, Shawnee, and also I think it's ridiculous that you have to check literally everything in that house all the time. But I don't have control over that. How's it going, Doodle? Oh yeah, one of the gifts I have to open on Christmas, so for the Christmas stream, is from Doodle. Just so you all know. I don't think that's a shock. Because I think Doodle is the only person I've ever met who has the same level of, like, gift-giving insanity that I do. Oh, actually, speaking of Doodle. Or Amma, if you're still here, what are Amma's favorite colors, please? I need to know because of reasons. Because of reasons. Because of raisins, yes, for sure. I feel like you could make a kind of funny Halloween trick-or-treat card based off of that. Like, nobody will come to our house during Halloween because of raisins. Anybody else have that house that just gave out boxes of raisins during Halloween? Because we did. They also gave out toothbrushes one year. It was really weird. The dentist that lived in our neighborhood, though, always gave out king-size candy bars. He was like, this is the holiday with the best job security for me. I thought that was pretty funny. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad you're doing better today. Why are you still over there? What are you doing? That's funny, Tens. Oh, I just thought of a good idea for how to make it easier to prep these. Good. Yeah, you should, Doodle, for sure. Oh, I do know what one of my gifts is that I'm going to open. That's the one Sleepy got for me off of the throne. So we might actually open that and then sit here and organize my desk space on stream on Christmas. Nice. Yeah, we had a few houses that did that. So there was one that gave out like Capri Suns and one that regularly gave out soda. Okay. My shoulder hurts. That's fine. Actually, let's try this. Yeah, poor Shawnee. Someday we can just kidnap you for the holiday, Shawnee, so you can actually like have a holiday and not have to do everything for a bunch of people who never say thank you. Yeah, true, Tens. I mean, you're the one who has to live that constantly, Shawnee. We're fine with hearing it. I also need to buy more watercolor paper soon. Oh, I did start setting up the new laptop over the weekend. Which is when I discovered that I didn't have a charger that worked with it. So that'll be here soon. Hopefully I can get it set up in the new year. That was kind of like my plan. But we'll see. I can manage it because I did mention, I can mention again, but the first full week of January I probably won't have any streams because my dad's coming to visit, so I just won't be available. That's just how that's gonna go, and it will stress me out less if I just say no streams than if I say streams and then they don't happen. So yeah. And hopefully I can get that set up that week if I'm not too fried. What made me think of it was the music from Valhalla playing with Tens also being here. Because the first game we're going to play on stream is going to be Valhalla because I promised Tens. Nice. I love that for you, Tens. We love getting paid for fuck all. Yeah, I'm like that too. Just kind of like sitting and doing nothing. We don't know her. It's starting to look more like something, but it's still not really looking like something. Also, like, every absorbent surface on this desk is wet. The problem with the Galaxy stuff is that it takes a lot of water. Actually, before I do that, I could actually work on this. Yeah, for sure. Good question, Shawnee. Huh. That's super normal and cool. Although I guess just because I have a little more intel on what TENS does, it probably is partially like a security risk thing where they need to check and see what all you're copying. Would be my guess, but I don't know. Not to knock my water bottle all the way off the table. Yeah, which makes sense. Yeah, you're big importante. I think this is gonna look better scanned than it does in person. Which is fine. I just think it's funny how like sometimes something looks so good in person and then in the scan it's kind of like bleh. And sometimes it looks so good in the scan and then in person it looks bleh, you know? Yeah. Which is good. It's nice that if you have a job that's like that, I don't know, specific? Specialized maybe is more what I mean. That people actually like realize that when there's not stuff to do, there isn't stuff to do versus working retail. You know? It's like, if you have time to clean, you have time to clean. I'm like, everything is clean. We cleaned everything. Get off my dick. That is just an unfortunate reality of capitalism that the people who get paid the least are expected to do the most. Like, why don't you find something to do? Why don't you understand that that's not how this job works? Hi, Dizzy! Good question. I also think it's very funny that, like, I don't think there's anybody who has ever had a newborn who thought, you know what this really needs? A bunch of loud noises to freak my child out. For sure, Shawnee. True tons, true. There is definitely some issues, but it does definitely have the thing where it's like you aren't too good to do the rest of this job. What was that TV show? For a while, I don't think it lasted very long, but the like one where the CEO or the big boss would go undercover at like the menial job level to see what the like rest of the employee stuff was like. Although really it was more about trying to catch employees doing shit. But my guess is the reason it didn't last super long was because, yeah, undercover boss, so obvious. Thank you. But really it ended up like showing CEOs that they can't do shit and they're actually worthless. Okay. Yeah, 100% tens, 100%. I will say Micro at least went to bat for people to get more trade school funding. Like, he actually spoke to Congress and stuff. So he at least, like, put some of his money where his mouth was for that, but it was still, like, very much a... yeah, publicity thing. Yeah, yeah. Definitely not somebody I want speaking for everything. Again, I don't know that there's anybody really that I trust to speak on every single topic. Not even myself. You know?
And now for my next number, I'd like to return to the classics.
Yeah, agreed. Like, is he the worst person I've ever heard of? No. Does that mean I'm 100% a fan? Also no. Yeah, I don't think I have the shape 100% down for the horse head, but at this point it's like too late. So this is what it shall be. Like, am I going to win any awards for accuracy with this? Absolutely not. Was that what I was trying to do? Also no, so that's fine. And we'll make a nice looking little print, and then it can wander back into obscurity with some of my other art. Oh, speaking of obscure art that gets ignored, imprint sale ends at the end of this month because I'm going to be closing my imprint. So if there's something on there that you want, you should get it now. There's a code and everything. Thanks, Shawnee. So you can get as much money off as I can give you on imprint, which is one of the reasons why I don't particularly enjoy using them. I also have been on there for like a very long time. I've made exactly 2 sales in that entire time. So not exactly worthwhile for the upkeep, even if I wasn't selling my own prints now, which I am. Hi, Jans. Can we get a shout out for our Jans, please, Shawnee, if you aren't super busy? I can do it if you are busy. How's it going? Amma, what's your favorite colors? Thank you, Shawnee. I'm doing pretty good. It's very cold here. So it's been hanging around -4 Fahrenheit, -20 Celsius all day. So I'm a little chilly, but other than that, all good. Hope things are going well for you too. Welcome back, hun. Okay, cool. Perfect. That would have been my assumption, but I didn't want to assume. I wanted to double check. Thank you. I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. I don't like the way this is turning out. Yeah, like sometimes people pick Sona colors because those are their favorite colors, but like not always, you know? Well, I'm glad somebody likes it. It may be that I don't like it because I'm also looking at the reference image so I can see how separate it is from what I'm trying to do. You're allowed to like things I don't like. Including my own stuff. Like sometimes I make something I'm like, oh damn, that slaps. And sometimes I make something I'm like, this didn't go the way I wanted to. Which is where we're at with this one. Some of the process cannot fix what I don't like about it at this point. My legs hurt. I mean, to be fair, my everything hurts because it's so cold, but such is the way. I do think I'm also, even though I did use the color of the month in this, I don't think I'm going to count it as a color of the month. So I don't think I used enough of it to really qualify in my mind that it is a color and focus piece. Because I was going to change this to be like more like yellowy hued, and then I didn't. Oh, thank you.
You're doing amazing, sweetie.
Does it feel good?
Huh?
Alright. I think I'll let that dry, and then we do some stars and stuff with some white ink, and then I think that's it. I think anything else I do to it, is gonna make me like it more. And like just to show you what I'm talking about, like why I'm not 100% happy with it. So like, look at the painting. Yeah, we see the painting. That's not the right shape. That's why I'm like cranky with it. Is like I don't think that's readable as the thing that I was trying to make it readable as. Okay, let this finish drying. In between that, we can do another background layer on the watermelon. Are you screaming into the void of space, Amma? Yeah, good choice. Oh, I guess I didn't say this when I was talking about maybe taking February off streaming. Part of the reason that I was thinking February is because like a lot of people take off between Christmas and New Year's, or like after New Year's. So I figured it would be nice to have somebody to hang out with then, when a lot of other people are taking a break, and then I could take a break when a bunch of other people are back, so you guys will have other company. Maybe while this is drying, because that other thing is not going to be all the way dry yet, I can do like a wash layer on the bearded dragon just so that my pencil lines don't go anywhere. What color wash do I want to do? Maybe a red. Or orange, actually. Orange would be good. Go over here. You finish drying. Good morning, sunshine. Brother Bean is here. And Khan's mad about it, apparently. Okay, so I mentioned to you guys that the one painting that I was thinking about doing for the print club next month, I wasn't going to get done. That's this. You might be able to see that there's a lot of detail in this because it's a bearded dragon, which means it has a bunch of scales. So I realized that it was just going to stress me out, which is why we're doing the nebula thing instead for the print club for next month. Instead of me trying to get this done in the last week of the month in order to get it printed and posted on Patreon. But since I have all the pencil down, I'm going to do a watercolor wash over it just so that nothing moves around. But I am going to clean up some of the pencil lines, I think, before I do that. The background is going to be red for it. But if I'm not doing this for the color of the month, I don't really need to worry about putting enough of the Naples yellow in. Although I probably will end up using some because it is like a good color. That's pretty good length of time for something from that era. I think what I'm gonna do is just like this. Get some of the. I use 6B graphite, which is very soft and lifts up very easily. So yeah, that lifted it up fine. And then we can do like an orange for the backwash for this. I will want to actually clean off this palette and then do that. Thinking ahead, who is she? We just don't know. Yeah, It is one of those things where, like, stuff from that era doesn't last very well. Not that anything past that lasts very well either, but it has been made to be disposable. So replacing it is definitely what they intended to do, which means that it's easy. You guys like that sound? I made it just for you. Okay. See, that's where all the graphite came up with it. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that is how it ends up going. It's like, I know, for instance, like the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons, I replaced the joysticks in mine multiple times, and the amount of failure points they put in specifically to try to convince you not to do that is wild. Because, like, there's multiple things that you can, like, just full-on break. And are done in a way that they do not need to be done. Because they want you to break it and just buy a new one. Which is part of the reason why I refuse to buy a Switch 2. I'll stick with my Steam Deck. That has replaceable pieces. Okay. You know, it's part of the point, but this brush holds so much water. Alright, now that pencil won't go anywhere else. Stay there for when I want to deal with it. I don't have enough table space. Over there. Okay. Pat your artwork. Alright. That's right. I'm gonna take it off of here because this is the last step. I did end up taping it down. I said that we weren't going to do that, but like, if I was working on it off stream, I needed it taped down. Not that it really matters when you use this much water, because it does just peel up the tape. So it's more about keeping the paper flat than like having a nice clean edge. Knocked something off the back of the table. Smells like I don't have enough room on here. Almost like it wasn't made to do what I'm using it for or something. For those who don't know, I sit at a coffee table. Like I'm sitting on the floor. This is a coffee table that I'm working off of. Which, my dad, for my Christmas present, did say he'll pay for flooring in the room downstairs that's supposed to be my studio. So, that we're working on setting up as my studio, which means I'll actually be able to set up a desk down there and move to a spot where I'm not streaming in the middle of the living room, which makes it a pain in the butt for everybody. But yeah. Your hair looks very impressive. You have like a rockabilly bang situation going here.
Air gets released from.
Yeah, it really did get pushed all the way forward. I'm trying to put enough liquid into the tip here. These brushes are like, they're nice once you get them lubed up, for lack of a better phrase there. But like getting them there is a pain in the butt, which I'm sure is a complaint people have had about me before. Yeah, I'm sat, but not where he wants me to be sat. I do need to check what's in those packages. I forgot. Let's see. Yeah, he has been a little stinky. I do need to trim his nails. That's on my to-do list for like tomorrow. Because he scratched the hell out of my foot yesterday. Yeah. Is it gonna mess with you if I take a shower after I finish streaming? Okay, cool.
Take a shower right.
Whatever. Just making sure I'm not gonna be in your way. You're the one who has to go someplace. My shower is just because I want to warm up. Well, nobody can see me or smell me, you see. You, on the other hand, are going to work. So.
There's no reason I can't.
Okay. Whatever works best for you is fine by me.
Bad thing to have motivation to do right now.
Yeah, fair. Hi, Blueberry Bean. How are you doing? Yeah, we're just finishing this guy up. We also have a moon that we were doing, like one of the fruit moons. Which one of them is not a blueberry? I hate to let you know. We're working on the watermelon slice for the crescent. The cap for this doesn't really stay on the back very well. That's okay though. I'd like it if you would like. Oh, I could also just like spray ink everywhere. That works too. I think I've found the limitation of this pen, which is the ink is thick enough that it doesn't really fill the brush correctly. For this, that's fine, but for some things, that wouldn't be fine. Hi, Bubba. Oh, sorry. What's up, bud? Greg went and did the scary thing with the running water, huh? You can come up here and sit. You want to sit behind my head? We're nearing done, Bubba. We are. We're nearing done here. And then I will do the scary thing with the running water, and then we can sit. Alright. I think that's done. No, it's done as it's gonna get anyway. We still technically have 2 layers to do on the watermelon background. I'll probably work on those on Wednesday. I'll say again, Wednesday is Christmas Eve. I will be doing a Christmas Eve stream instead of the usual morning stream. So that will be starting at 5 p.m. Alaska time, which is 6 p.m. Pacific. So you guys will see me then. I will also be live on Christmas. I will be live at noon Alaska time, which is 1 p.m. Pacific. And then we will be back to the usual schedule on Friday. So you guys will get me 3 days in a row. And I do have some little gifties that I get to open on Christmas. And yeah, we can hang out. I won't be doing like Christmas music or anything. So it's not necessarily like a Christmassy Christmas stream. It's more just like we're existing together on a day that happens to be Christmas kind of stream. But I'll be around. Let me take a proper photo of this now that it is completed. It's very dark outside right now. Like the sun is actively going down at this moment. Actually, it may be past sunset, honestly. But we have the watermelon to finish, and then we also have the bearded dragon that we can work on. It is now dry, mostly dry. That can go here. That's fine. Okay. And I can drop a lid to something that makes a really loud noise. You're welcome. Arranging all of my things. Let me see what's going on in Twitchy Land. Oh, Rainbow is still live. So I left Rainbow's stream. Come here and stream myself, and Rainbow's still live. I do much shorter streams than Rainbow does. So we're gonna go raid Rainbow because like let me switch over to my ending screen. That's what's happening right now. Would help if I was actually typing in the screen that I needed to type in. What else if I could like actually type? To be fair to me, I'm typing and then not being able to see what's on the screen before because my laptop is sad. Alright, we're gonna go raid Rainbow. We go raid Rainbow like all the time. Like that's just like what we do here. This is just like a raid Rainbow stream. I have put the raid commands in chat. The first one has emoji you can use anywhere on Twitch. The second one has an emote you can use if you're subscribed to my channel, so please copy and paste the one that is relevant to you if you'll be joining us today. Like I said, I'll be back on Wednesday for a rare evening stream. And then I'll be here on Christmas and I'll be here on Friday, so I will see you again very soon. Until then, take care of yourselves, be kind to yourselves, remember that you're loved because I love you, and if you can't take care of or be kind to yourself for yourself, please do so for me, because I think you're awesome and deserve nice things, including from yourself, even on the days when it's really hard. So let's work on being kinder to ourselves and each other, and then we can meet up back here and, you know, shoot the shit, or whatever, okay? Okay, I'll see you soon, bye!